Hello, hello. Who am I here with today? Can you give your person the name and what sport you play?
Hello, my name is Daniel Wydler. I go by he, him pronouns, and the sport I play is baseball, but I also love to do theater.
Very nice, very nice. And Daniel, when did you get into both baseball and theater? At what ages? Like what grade?
Well, the thing is that when I started baseball, I was very young. I was probably like 6 years old. I've been doing it throughout all my childhood. Theater was way later, which was actually my sophomore year of high school, when I sparked up that sort of passion.
Oh wow. And how'd you get into each? I assume baseball was probably just little league or something, right?
Yeah, baseball was just my dad pushing me to do it. And for theater, I was just trying out new things. My friends all like encouraged me to do it because they all loved theater and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I decided to like try a new thing, and I ended up falling in love with it.
Fair play, fair play. Well, Daniel, what gets you more hyped when you're on set or when you're on the field?
Well, back in the day, I feel like I would have said baseball for sure. I would
Yeah.
have definitely chose this sport over theater. But as of recently, I really would say theater. I think that that's something that I want to pursue in college, and yeah, it's my passion.
Very, very nice. What do you think like sparked this passion? You think it was just natural? Like when you got in, you just fell in love with it? Do you think that there had to be a bit of pushing from your peers? Because you said your friends got you into it, right? So
Uh,
like, what do you think was the reason you got into it so much?
I think that it was just the whole feel of it was something that I had never done before. I think that to just step out of your comfort zone, to become a character that is so different from who you are as a person, or to do like dances which make you like become less stiff, become a new person, is just like it really just it touched my heart because like again, it's unlike anything I've ever done before. I think that with baseball, it's very much so it's a system. It's a practice. You're always doing the same things. With theater, each production that I do, I'm a different person. I'm a different character with different life experiences, with different backgrounds. And I think that spontaneousness is really what just like really touched my heart.
That's very nice. Would you say like your mindset going into each is different? It's like I assume it takes a lot more adaptation in theater as compared to baseball, where it's just like a set system, right?
I do. I think that when you do baseball, you have to have a lot thicker skin. I think that uh, there's a lot of there's camaraderie, there's jokes going back and forth. Uh, when you step up to the plate, you have to support your team. It's always in the back of your mind that like I need to get on base so that I can bring more runs in. Whereas theater is a lot more like it's a lot more forgiving. It's a lot more like community oriented. Or I mean, not necessarily. I think baseball is very community oriented too, but theater's a lot more forgiving. It's a lot more like encouraging and a lot less pressure,
Uh,
I think.
Fair, fair, fair. Have you ever had to miss an audition for a game or vice versa? And like, what happened? Which one hurt more?
Well, not necessarily miss an audition for a game or vice versa, but actually my sophomore and my junior year, the musical and baseball were at the same exact time. And so I had to make the decision on which one I was going to do. And of course, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So I chose to join baseball halfway through the season
Oh,
and try to do both. So in a way, I chose theater over baseball. So I think to answer your question, it hurt me more to have to basically quit baseball since I had been doing it for way longer, and so it's been my passion for way longer.
the
But
baseball team react to this? Like, were they supportive of it? Or like,
I think they were supportive as they could be.
fair,
I
fair.
think that my freshman year, of course, I was a freshman, so I didn't play as much as like the juniors and seniors, even sophomores. But I think like I was consistent. I hit a triple. I would step up to the plate, and people knew that I'd make contact with the ball. I'd progress like the people on the bases. I would do that, and I was somewhat consistent in the field. But my sophomore, my junior year, I was way less consistent because I wasn't playing it. I didn't have as much practice, and my mind was elsewhere. My mind was on like theater and just like the roles that I needed to get and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know if that answers your question,
No, no,
but
it does. It does. I have a question for you. Both like theater and baseball, I feel like, would you say they're about timing, confidence, and like reading the moment, right?
uh,
So like, would you say that one helps the other? Like maybe when you go up to bat, right? All the pressure's on you. Everyone's looking at you. You think like that subconsciously or even consciously helped you become a better actor because of that pressure that you had to face, or maybe it was something else?
oh, for sure, yeah. No, I think that baseball and really like any sport that you play, there's so much pressure. So I think you learn to be good under pressure, which is very needed in theater because like you're up there. You have to remember your lines. You have to remember where you have to go and all of that. But I think like a lot of baseball and theater helped me with each of them. Like I think that when you're out on the baseball field, I think that you never know where the ball's going to go. You never know where it's going to be hit. It's all spontaneous. It's always like that. And in theater, when someone messes up a line, you have to improv. You have to fix it and basically make sure that the audience doesn't know that one of you guys messed up. And I think that helps with both of them.
You ever messed up a line on stage?
I have actually. I have. Do you want me to tell the story?
Yeah, I would love that.
So during I played the Wizard of Oz and the Wizard of Oz, and the thing is we never practiced with the sound cues. So there was a little song that played over when I was giving my monologue, and I just completely blanked, and I was just staring at the other person like this, like.
Yeah.
And then eventually I caught the line, and I was able to fix
Oh.
it. But yeah, baseball helped with that a lot. If without the pressure of sports, I think I would have just like, oh no, I would have just messed up the entire play.
Look at that, the importance of sports. Well, Daniel, which one gets you more compliments, baseball or acting? I feel like I know the answer, but
For sure, acting.
um,
Well, but again though, it's hard to judge. I feel like freshman year I did get a lot of props for baseball, um, but also baseball's a lot more a lot more of our school is seeing the plays than seeing our baseball games. So so yeah, it's definitely theater. I do no mean to toot my own horn, but I get a lot of props for my acting.
you think that makes it even more motivating than it already is?
I think it does. I think because there's so little male representation in the theater department, I'm a lot more inclined to be like wow, like I really need to prove that this is something that everybody can do. This is something that like it should be the norm for male identifying people to be in theater and be able to dance and be able to sing. And I really like that. Whereas like baseball, it's like there are a lot of good baseball players who are men, of course, and it's like I would rather compete with the theater kids than compete with the baseball kids. So I'd
Oh, very nice. I like that a lot. I feel like that's like similar to like the mental health field overall. It's
Mhm.
like men in mental health is a lot more looked down on or not talked about as much as compared to toxic masculinity or competition.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think that there is a lot of toxic masculinity that says that like doing theater is uh oh it's like gay or it's like it's bad and it's like it's zesty, but it's like I think that it's a big thing of just being comfortable in your masculinity
Mhm.
is very is like a very valuable trait to just I can go up on stage and I can be someone who I do not identify with, and I exit that showroom and I know that I'm still Daniel, even though I played someone who's you know way different from how I am.
I think that's very dope. That's probably the coolest thing about theater. Has anyone ever told you to drop one for the other, or like encourage you to go on one side more than the other? And did that affect your thought process towards it?
For sure, I think there's a lot of pressure to to do baseball, for my coaches, and my teammates too, because like the environment of baseball is very fun. It's like it's very fun to be in. It's very fun to just like be in the dugout, hanging out with all my baseball friends. And of course, there's also pushback for theater. Like when we did Carrie the musical, which is our most recent musical at Lick. There was like three men who auditioned. So our music teacher, Mr. Sara, me and Ativ's good friend, was like, was like basically like, okay, begging isn't over, is an overstatement, but he was like, you have to do the musical, like do the musical. There's barely any male people doing it, so I think there was a lot more pressure to do that, to do theater.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Daniel, what's your dream movie role and dream baseball moment? And which one would you rather live out first? Winning a championship or a Grand Slam in the World Series?
Wait, winning a
Oh,
championship?
sorry. Would you rather be the lead in a hit movie or hit the Grand Slam bottom of the ninth, score is 3-6?
I think that, well, for your first question, my dream movie role is Danny Zuko from Greece, or Rocky.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Uh, what was the baseball one? What play would I want to
Let's
have?
screw that question. Would you rather be the lead hit star in a movie, or it's the bottom of the ninth, game seven, score is 3-6, bases are loaded, you're up with 2 outs, and you hit a grand slam? Because one's long term, one's kind of long term, kind of short term.
That's the thing, though, is that what movie is it? Is the thing, because if it's like the lead role in like the B movie, like I'm good off that. But if it's like Rocky 7, bro, then it's like then
Creed
I'm just
4, Creed 4, Creed 4. Creed 4 turns white.
I don't know, probably the Grand Slam. But
Fair
but if,
play.
I don't know. It depends on the longevity of the movie. Like if I knew that the movie was going to be like one of the best movies of like the year, I'd probably choose that. But like a Grand Slam, like,
That's like the greatest play in baseball history right there.
and if it was a World Series, I'd probably choose that. But that'd be so tough, man. That'd be so tough.
If your life was a movie, what's the title and who's playing you?
I think that my life would be called Daniel Wydler,
Fair play.
visionary of our generation.
I like that.
And I think I'd be played by probably like Adam Sandler.
You wouldn't play yourself?
Oh, I mean, sure, I didn't know there was an option.
That's always an option.
Oh yeah, I play myself. But if I couldn't play myself though, I'd say Adam Sandler, maybe Leonardo DiCaprio, someone who matches my handsomeness.
Who's your favorite actor of all time and favorite baseball player?
My favorite actor of all time is Jack Black, probably.
Jonah
Uh,
Hill. Jonah Hill.
or like serious actor, maybe like
Well, actually, let me ask you this, because you know acting, right? Who do you think is the greatest actor of all time?
who I think is the greatest actor of all time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really
Because I think it's Jonah Hill, without a doubt.
but like comedian
No,
actor.
just actor. Any type of actor. I think Jonah Hill's the greatest actor of all time, without a doubt.
I think I think Tom Hanks is the greatest actor of all time. Tom Hanks.
Why?
Cause like he's been in everything, bro. He's been in comedies. Been in Castaway, where he's just communicating with a volleyball. He's been in Big. Had to play a little kid, and
But
and you,
Jonah
you
Hill has
literally
the
see him and
funniest.
you're like, he's believable. He's a 38-year-old. That's just a random age I pulled out of my butt, but and you can like believably say, oh my gosh, that's a kid in a man's body, and just like he's just so versatile.
No, no, no.
Turner and Hooch.
Jonah Hill is arguably the funniest movie of all time, and he also has Moneyball.
What's the funniest movie of all time? Superbad?
Sure. Super bad. He has 21 Jump Street. Was he in Hangover?
No.
He wasn't. Okay, yeah, he has super bad. He has
Airball.
what else? He has super bad. He has the accepted. He has accepted.
Mm-hmm.
The Wolf of Wall Street is the greatest movie of all time. Come on,
A good movie. It's a good movie.
Jonah Hill was in it.
But Tom Hanks, though, bro.
Screw Tom Hanks. Okay, who's your favorite baseball player of all time? Better be Buster Posey.
Best baseball player of all time or my favorite baseball player of all time?
Favorite.
Favorite. Favorite. I like Buster Posey, but um probably like Hunter Pence, bro. I mean, like I think if I was a baseball player, I'd be Hunter Pence, you know?
Why do you say that?
Because bro, he's just got that aura, bro.
Do you like baseball movies a lot? I assume that they probably stick with you in a certain type of way, no?
I do. I do. I think that I actually had a show recently, a concert where I got to sing on stage a song from the movie musical Damn Yankees, which is a baseball movie. And I
Oh.
really liked it because I was able to basically express both passions in a way in one, which was really cool.
I think I was there. That was yesterday, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Very, very
I
nice.
was just waiting for the audience, the
Very,
follow.
very nice, bro. All right, Daniel. Well, that's about it. Thank you so much.
All right, bro. It was very nice talking to you.
You as well, Daniel. Goodbye.
Peace out.